Good morning student. In this lecture we are going to do sum number 13 of retirement, chapter number 6. Let us see the sum. LB and W are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:2:1. The balance sheet of their firm on 31/3/2016 was as under. Balance sheet is given: capital, general reserve, creditors, outstanding expenses, goodwill, building, debtors, stock and cash. Then adjustments are given. W retired on 1/4/2016. Terms of retirement were decided as under. Market value of building is rupees 50,000. So we will write 1 near building in our balance sheet. This is the adjustment. Then book value of stock is 10% more than its cost. Stock is to be recorded at its cost. So near stock we will write 2 in our balance sheet. Third, personal expenses of W rupees 500 was debited to profit and loss account. This will be given a separate entry, so we will consider it later on. The fourth is goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 80,000, so we will give effect accordingly. L will gain 5/40 and B will gain 3/40 from W's share of profit. So this is about gain ratio and gain share, right? Amount due to W is to be paid in cash, and the same amount will be brought in cash by L and B in such a manner that their capital may remain in their new profit and loss sharing ratio in the new form. Prepare necessary account and balance sheet. So friends, we have marked the adjustment, right? Now we will take our balance sheet. We will sort out the balance sheet and then we will consider adjustment. So first of all we will start with liability side of balance sheet. The first item given to us in liability side is capital LBW 20,000, 12,500 and 500. So we very well know capital is recorded at the credit side of capital account as a opening balance. So by balance brought down 20,000, 12,500 and 5,000. Next item. The next item is general reserve. We know general reserve, it is a reserve, it is credited to partners capital account, so we will be distributing among the partners by general reserve. The ratio, old ratio is 2:2:1, total amount is 5,000. When 5,000 is distributed in the proportion of 2:2:1, we get 2,000, 2,000 and 1,000 respectively, so we have recorded here. Okay, next item. Creditors are given 20,000 and outstanding expenses are given 3,000. So friends, creditor and outstanding expenses, there is no adjustment regarding both the item. So directly both the item will be recorded liability side of our new balance sheet, that is balance sheet after retirement. So here it is creditors 20,000 and outstanding expenses 3,000, where we are writing balance sheet liability side after retirement, balance sheet after retirement. Next one, goodwill is given 8,000. So friends, goodwill is given 8,000. This is the old goodwill in the old books of firm, which is to be written off among all the partners in their old profit and loss sharing ratio. Old profit and loss sharing ratio is 2:2:1. When I distribute 8,000 in that ratio, I will get amount 3,200 and 1,600 respectively. So here it is debit side of capital account to goodwill account 3,200 and 1,600. Next item given to us is building. Building is given 37,000 and adjustment number 1 is marked. Market value of building is rupees 50,000. So friends, book value of building is 37,000, market value is 50,000. There's an increase of 13,000. So that will be profit, will be credited to revaluation account. So first of all we will write at the asset side of balance sheet, building 37,000 plus increase 13,000, outer column 50,000, and this 13,000 will be credited to revaluation account by building rupees 13,000. Okay. Next item is given to us debtors rupees 13,000 and there is no adjustment. So straight away we will be writing in balance sheet. So in balance sheet asset side debtors 13,000. Next is stock and it is marked with adjustment number 2, and adjustment number 2 says book value of stock is 10% more than its cost. Stock is to be recorded at its cost price. Stock adjustment says that book value is 10% more than its cost and it is to be recorded at cost price, and total stock price is given to us rupees 5,500. So friends, here the calculation is, this is that book value is 10% more than cost price. So here we will assume cost price 100, then book value will be 110 because book value is 10% more than cost price. Now we are given with book value 5500. We need to find CP, that is cost price. So 110, then 100, then 5500, then how much? So 5500, that is 5500 into 100 divided by 110, we get rupees 5000. So the cost price of stock comes rupees 5000 and market price, book value is given 5500. We need to record stock at the cost price. So to bring stock to the cost price, we have to reduce its value up to 5000. So that means we need to reduce by rupees 500. So here it is. Stock 5500 is given and minus 500 was reduction. Okay, so 5500 minus 500, 5000 will be outer column of the balance sheet, and this 500 being lost will be debited to revaluation account. So revaluation account debit side to stock 500. Next item is cash balance. So cash balance will be written as the opening balance, debit side of cash account to balance brought down rupees 2000. We have already finished the balance sheet. Now we will take adjustment one by one. The first adjustment says market value of building is 50,000. We have finished this adjustment. Second one says the book value of stock. We have just done that, so no need. Then third adjustment says personal expense of W rupees 500 was debited to profit and loss account. That is what personal expense of W debited to profit and loss account. That is what that personal, it was expense of W, his personal expense it was, and which was wrongly considered as the expense of business. So what we will do, we will be removing that from our business, right? So remove expense, we are removing. That means it is one kind of profit. Okay, so will be credited to revaluation account. And second effect, as it is a drawing, so will be debited to W's capital account. So here the treatment is credit side of revaluation account by W's capital. What it is? Personal expense. Personal expense wrongly debited to profit and loss account. So revaluation account credit side 500. And second effect here, W's capital account debit side, right? You will write not W's capital. Okay, this was okay, this was okay, this was okay. Here it is to revaluation account 500 rupees and in bracket personal expense. Friends, if you want, here you can write drawing also. It is drawing, so you may write drawing, or I am writing here revaluation account because the amount is credited in revaluation account. So revaluation account, personal expense, and W's column rupees 500. Okay friends. Now next adjustment, goodwill of the firm is value rupees 80,000, and fifth adjustment says L will gain 5 by 40 and W will gain gain 3 by 40. Share of W's profit. Here the firm's goodwill is given and gain share of the continuing partner is given. First of all, we will find the gain ratio. So here it is the old ratio which is given to 2:1 that we have already seen. Now gain share of L is 5 by 40 and B is 3 by 40. If we will make the sum of this, it will be 8 by 40. 8 by 40, that is 1 by 5, which is the share of W. So 5 by 40 and 3 by 40 is the gain share of L and B. We will remove denominator, that means what? 5:3 will be the gain ratio. So whatever will be the goodwill payable to the retiring partner who is W, the amount will be paid by L and B in the proportion of 5:3. So here the calculation is firm's goodwill is given 8,000, W share in goodwill 8,000, not 8,000, 80,000. W share in goodwill 80,000 into 1 by 5. So that comes to 16,000. Now 16,000 will be payable to W by L and B in the proportion of 5:3. So when I distribute 16,000 in the proportion of 5:3, I get 10,000 and 6,000. So these 10,000 and 6,000 will be given to him. Here the treatment is, in W's column we need to credit 16,000, so 10,000 and 6,000. When I write 10,000, I write L's capital account. When I write 6,000, I write by B's capital account, and these two will be debited to their capital account. So here to W's capital, 10,000 in the column of L and 6,000 in the column of B. Okay friends, now let us go to the last adjustment. Last adjustment says amount due to W is to be paid in cash, and the same amount will be brought in cash by L and B in such a manner that their capital may remain in their new profit and loss sharing ratio in the firm. So friend, this is the adjustment regarding capital and amount payable to the retiring partner. But we very well know, whenever we need to give treatment for amount payable to the retiring partner, we need to close revaluation account. So let us close revaluation account first. So revaluation account, when we see here, two items are there, total is 13,500, debit side only one item is there, total is rupees 500. So 13,500 minus 500, the difference will be 13,000, which is profit on revaluation. It will be distributed among partners in their old profit and loss sharing ratio. Old profit and loss sharing ratio is 2:1. When I distribute 13,000 in that proportion, I get 5,200, 5,200 and 2,600. This is profit. So partners capital account, credit side, this will be written. So here it is by revaluation account, 5,200, 5,200 and 2,600, 5,200, 5,200 and 2,600. So we have closed with the revaluation account. Now it is said that the amount payable to, total amount payable to W will be paid in cash, and the same amount will be brought by L and B in such a manner that their capital may remain in the firm in new ratio. So it's a long statement. First of all, we will concentrate that amount payable to W is in cash. So first of all, we will be closing W's capital account. Here when I close the W's capital account, credit side the total comes 24,600, and debit side only two items are there, 1,600 and 500. So 1,600 and 500, 2,100. When I deduct 2,100 from 24,600, I get 22,500. So 22,500 is the amount payable to W, which is to be paid in cash. It is mentioned in adjustment, last adjustment. So here we are writing to cash account 22,500. Now 22,500 will be written in cash account credit side. So by W's capital account 22,500. One thing is done, right? Three things are there in that adjustment. One thing we have paid to the W in cash. Now later on they said that the same amount will be brought by L and B in such a manner that their capital will become in new proportion, new ratio. Okay, so first of all, what we will do, they are bringing same amount. How much who will bring, that's a different matter, we will find it out. So 22,500 we are paying, the same will be brought by partners. So to partners capital account 22,500 we will write here. L and B will bring this amount. This we will calculate later on. We have not calculated yet. But 22,500 they will bring, that is we are sure for. Okay. So now what we will do, we are ready with the cash account. Cash account debit side two items are there, 2,000 and 22,500. Total is 24,500. Credit side one item is there, 22,500. When I deduct 22,500 from 24,500, I get 2,000, which is the closing balance of cash. So my balance carry forward rupees 2,000 will be written at the asset side of balance sheet. Once again I am telling you, this is brought from here, and this amount we will find out. We will be working for this. Okay. So first of all, this 2,000 we will be writing at the asset side of balance sheet. So here it is cash balance 2000. Now we know normally when do we make total of balance sheet? After writing the balance of capital and cash. So here asset side we have written the balance of cash now. That means we are ready with, we can make the total of asset side of balance sheet. When I make the total of asset side, it is 4 items are there, total is 70,000. Now liability side there are only 2 items, creditor and outstanding expense, 20,000 and 3,000 respectively. So whatever is the difference is will be the combined closing capital of both the partner. So 70,000 minus 23,000 will come 47,000. So this 47,000 we will derive from by balancing the balance sheet. Normally we do not find the balance of balance sheet, but here we are finding the difference of balance sheet to know the total capital to be maintained. Total capital 47,000. Moreover, it is mentioned in the adjustment that this capital is to be kept in new ratio. So we will be finding new ratio first. New ratio we want to find new share equals to old share plus gain share. Old share of L is 2 by 5 and his gain share is 5 by 40. 2 by 5 plus 5 by 40. 40 will be the LCM. 5 it's the 48 to the 16 and 41 the 41 by the 5. 16 plus 5 21 upon 40. Talk about B. B's old share is 2 by 5 and the gain share is 3 by 40. 40 will be the LCM. 5 is the 48 to the 16 and 41 the 41 3 the 3. So 16 plus 3 19 upon 40. We will remove denominator. We will get 21 is to 19, the new ratio between L and B. So new ratio between L and B is 21 is to 19. So this 47,000 will be distributed between 2 in the proportion of 21 is to 19. When I distribute 47,000 in this ratio, I get 24,647 and 22,325 respectively. So this is the closing capital of both the partners, right? So here we are writing, and this is written in capital account as a closing balance. So here it is. To balance carry forward 24,675, 22,325. Now friends, everything is over. We will be closing the L and B's capital account and we will try to find the difference if there is any. So when I make total of L's debit side, it is 37,875. 3 items are there and total is 37,875. And credit side there are 3 items and total is 27,200. So the difference is 10,675. I repeat, the difference at the credit side of L's capital account is 10,675. That much, this much amount he will be bringing in cash. So by cash account. Let us talk about B. B's total when I make, I get 31,525 at the credit side and debit side. Debit side I get 31,525. Credit side there are only 3 items whose total is 19,700. So the difference comes 11,825. So 11,825 again it is at the credit side. That means we will have to bring 11,825 rupees in cash. Now in capital account we are writing by cash account 10,675 and 11,825. So in capital account this is debited. We have already debited L and B 10,625, 11,825. When we will make total of these two, it will be 22,500. When closing cash account at that time I have told you this we will be working for. So this amount we have brought from there. Okay friends. So here our capital account will get closed. Total will get deleted after writing these balances, and cash account we have already closed. We have already closed balance sheet whose total was 70,000 both the side. Okay friends. So this is how we have to solve sum number 13. Right. In next lecture we will be solving sum number 14. Thank you.